Alright, SlimmBob here. Time for another review. This time another film review. And yeah, I'm wearing this Dark Knight shirt which I've had for like 2 years now, and I fucking love this shirt. Very good shirt. Thank you, Joe Mabber, for buying it. But yeah, this film. Oh, this is a weird one, this. Now, if you remember, I don't know how long I've been doing these reviews, but at the start, like, pretty near the start, I reviewed what is considered to be the sickest film ever made, Cannibal Holocaust. And I said that it was a masterpiece in a way, if not for the animal deaths, because they kill real animals and all that. And I still believe that. I think that it could have been amazing, if not for that. It spoils it. It's like its message they were trying to get across was, it was, you couldn't see it because of those deaths. It distracted from it too much. We are presented here with another film. It's not, the subject matter is completely different. It is an horror film. It's came out in 2008. It's another film. It's supposed to be one of the sickest films ever made, which I think's the title itself. That's a bit harsh to say, but the film is Martyrs. I don't have the bloody case, unfortunately, but yeah, Martyrs. It's a French horror film. Came out in 2008, and what's it like? It's fucking very good. It's really good. It's one of the most depressing things I've ever watched in my life, but it's really good. Really, it questions like humanity in general. In the gore as well. There ain't that much gore. Like, it's really, the story itself is central, but when the gore happens, it is really extreme. Like, really extreme. Like, you know, Saw and all that. I couldn't believe that when I used to talk to people. They say, "Oh, have you seen you Saw? It's so sick." And no, it isn't. Saw is not sick. It makes you laugh. There is not a scene in this film that will make you laugh. All the gore in this film, in Martyrs, it disturbs you. It lives to disturb you, this film. So what's the story about? Alright, there's these two French girls, right? One of them was locked up as a child and tortured by this family, and she escaped, and she's like kind of insane because she sees this creature, kind of, it's like a person. She sees this person which attacks her, and only she can see that person, and basically she cuts herself like all the time. And this woman, she decides to kill the people responsible for torturing her as a child. And that scene itself, when she actually kills that family, it's just, I mean, do you know guns in films, they're not really portrayed to be horrific, are they? Even though that's the truth, it's the way when she shoots these people, the way it's portrayed is, it makes you jump, like, it makes you shudder. You can feel the force, and, well, not feel the force as in, feel the force, Luke, but you know what I mean? You can feel the force of the impact of everything. And basically, half of the film is this woman, like, she kills these people, and then it's the other woman helping her. Like, it's like, I don't want to fucking spoil it, that's the thing, but alright, the point is, you get some insight into what this group does, what this family does. It turns out they're part of a bigger group, and the whole point in the title is that I don't want to spoil it. You see, this is a point you all learn after. If I tell you now, when you do watch it, it won't be a shock to you. You have to completely take in the shock of this film, or it done its message in shown. You know Cannibal Holocaust, right? they did like it was like a social commentary, but a lot of the scenes, I don't know, it was too extreme. I don't know. The animal deaths, obviously, that were a big thing. With this film, you don't get anything distracting you from the story. All the gore and everything is central to the story. You have to see it. If you don't see it, your mood, you're not in the right frame of mind. It's really hard to review this film, actually. I'm struggling to review it. But yeah, it's subtitled. Well, there is a dubbed version of this film. There's like two. I decided to watch subtitled because I don't mind dubbed for like animes and stuff, because obviously there isn't really a performance in just the drawings. Like when you do voice acting, that's an entire performance for an anime. But when it's live action, you're only doing half a performance, because obviously, because they've acted it, it's a different voice and it sounds stupid. So yeah, I watched the subtitled version, and the acting in this is so good, like really believable. It's quite clever and all. Like some of the scenes, there's a lot of screaming in this film. Like, and I'm surprised at this. There's a hell of a lot that they don't show. Like, there's a bit at the end involving like an operation. I'm not going to say what happens, but they don't actually show the operation. They're very clever with the use of sound effects. Your imagination is so powerful. I think that's what makes a great horror film to me. The imagination. If you can use your imagination, you only need to show so much. That's what I'm all about Paranormal Activity. And recently, Let Me In and Let the Right One In. Things like that. I think your imagination is the key to true horror. Because you're when you go to sleep after an horror film, and you think about a film, you're just imagining what the fuck did I just watch, and you can just see these shadows approaching, and maybe that's just me, I don't know, but this, I've got to admit, horror films don't scare me. Like, I do not just feel terrified. This film actually terrified me. Seriously, it fucking scared me to death. Well, not to death, because I'm still alive, but it actually scared me, this film. A lot of horror films, you look at it, it's like, oh, that's prosthetic, oh, that's CG. Yeah, the shit actors. This, you can kind of see what they're trying to do in other horror films. In Martyrs, seriously, it's fucking scared me. The way they build everything up, and like when Lucy's, is it Lucy? No, Anna, sorry. When Anna's like investigating underground bit of this house, and even though everyone upstairs is dead, the tension, even though you know everyone's dead, it just, somehow it works, and it's very clever, really well done. The only thing, this film isn't for everyone. If you can tolerate extreme violence, then it's for you. If you're just looking for a cheap torture porn, this is not the film for you. This is more sick than any of that shit you'll ever watch. But it's good. The story itself, it's told really well. It's story driven, and that's what I love about it. Proper horror films are story driven. Exorcist, that's story driven. That shocks you, How old's that film? That's like 80s. That still shocks when you watch it. It does me anyway. When it's done right, horror is the best genre, hands down. But yeah, it's a tough one. I'm gonna get 4 stars. 3, what? Not 3. Sorry, I'm gonna give it 4 fingers, 4 stars out of 5. Mainly because it isn't for everyone. It really isn't. That's the problem. When you finish watching it, you'll just think, wow, that was incredible. Other people will probably turn it off about halfway through. you know, if they're not used to this kind of cinema, that's the thing. The good thing about this, which is fantastic, right? I thought they'd have done this, like, do you know, the people that they kidnap, they never sexually abuse them at all, which is kind of granted in these kind of films. You expect that, but no, they don't, and it's so refreshing that it's not sexual. It's so refreshing that it's. Seriously, if you're brave enough, check out this film. It's fucking really good. It's just, yeah, it's really hard. I just wanted to bring it to your attention. If you've not heard of Martyrs and you fancy something different, a different kind of horror film, fucking check it out. It's right good. But yeah. Anyway, this is SlimmBob. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.